Hi, this is Jeline from the Honors Tutorial. Our topic for today is about subtraction of polynomials. This is under Mathematics 7. Solve for the difference. Number 1. We have here 3x squared minus 5x plus 1 minus 2x squared plus 4x minus 2. So this is what you are going to do first. Kindly copy the given. So we have here 3x squared minus 5x plus 1. And then please change the sign of the second given. We have to distribute this. We have here negative times positive. Then it will become negative. So we have here negative 2x squared. We have to write negative 2x squared below 3x squared because they are similar terms. Why? Because their variables, which is x, are the same, and also their exponents, which is 2, is also the same. Next. Don't forget to change the sign of the second term. Negative times positive is negative. So we have here negative 4x. We write negative 4x below negative 5x because they are similar terms, meaning their variables, which is x, is the same, and their exponents, which is 1, is the same also. So they are like terms. Next, let us have negative times negative 2. That is positive 2. Why? Because negative times negative is equal to positive according to the laws of signed numbers for multiplication. So we place 2 below 1 because they are both constant, meaning they don't have any variable beside them. They are only numbers. Let's continue solving. Please solve from right to left. So this is just combining like terms. So 1 plus 2 is 3, positive 3. Why? They are both positive. So therefore, you have to add the numbers. 1 plus 2 is 3. And then copy their sign, which is positive. Next. We have here negative 5x minus 4x. Same sign, so copy the sign and then add the numbers. So that is 9. 5 plus 4 is 9. And then copy their variable and their exponent. And then after that, let's move to 3x squared minus 2x squared. We have here a positive and a negative number. We have here opposite signs, so therefore subtract the numbers. 3 minus 2, that's 1. Then copy the variable, which is x, and their exponent, which is 2. Then copy the sign of the larger number, which happened to be a positive number. Is that the final answer? No. It is because we can simplify 1x squared. Please write it as x squared minus 9x plus 3. Why? Because, as I have mentioned in our previous videos, 1 is an invisible number when it is used as a numerical coefficient like this. So therefore, we don't really write 1, but it is there. So the answer is x squared minus 9x plus 3. Next, let's have another. Number 2. We have here negative 9x squared minus 2x plus 7 minus the quantity of x squared minus 5x plus 11. Same process. Copy the first given. So that is negative 9x squared minus 2x plus 7. And then please don't forget to change the sign of the second given. So that is negative times positive, that is negative. So negative x squared. The negative times negative is positive, so plus 5x. So for the last term, negative times positive is negative, so negative 11. So now we have to combine like terms. Let's solve from right to left. 7, positive 7 minus 11. As you can see here, we have here opposite signs, meaning we have here a positive and a negative number. So therefore, you have to subtract the numbers. 7 minus 11 is 4. And then copy the sign of the larger number, which is negative. Next, we have here negative 2x plus 5x. Again, we have here opposite signs. So therefore, we have to subtract the numbers. 2 minus 5, that's 3. And then please copy the variable, which is x, together with its exponent. Do not add their exponent because we are just combining their terms. Then copy the sign of the larger number, and that's positive. Next, negative 9x squared minus x squared. There's no number beside x. There is, because 1 is invisible. Then let's write 1 here. Again, 1 is an invisible number if it is used as a numerical coefficient like this. It is there, but we can't see it. Same sign, copy it. Copy the sign, and then add the numbers. 9 plus 1, 10. And then copy the variable together with its exponent. So that's the answer. Negative 10x squared plus 3x minus 4. Let's have another example. Number 3. Number 3 is 4 times the quantity of 6x plus 1 minus negative the quantity of negative 7x squared minus x plus 3. How are we going to solve for it? Simply solve first this equation. Meaning you have to distribute 4 to each of the terms inside the parentheses. Let's start. 4 times 6x, that is 24x. Why? Because 4 times 6 is 24, and then copy x because x doesn't have any partner. So copy it. So 4 times positive 1 is positive 4. Why? 4 times 1 is 4. Just copy the sign. And that's it. Don't forget to write the parentheses and then minus negative 7x squared minus x plus 3. Then, let's write it vertically to combine it. So we have here 24x plus 4. And then distribute this negative sign. Negative times negative 7x squared is positive 7x squared, but positive 7x squared doesn't have any partner. So therefore, let's write it here. If you want to write it here, then it's okay. As long as you will not write it below the first given because it doesn't have any partner with the first given. So please don't write it below the first given. Next, negative times negative x, that's positive x. Let's write it here. They are similar terms. Why? Because their variables, which is x, are the same, and their exponents are the same, which is 1, but you cannot see it. It's invisible. Next, negative times positive 3 is negative 3. So we will write it here below positive 4 because they are both constants. Let's combine like terms. Solve from right to left. Bring down positive 7x squared because doesn't have any partner. Next, positive 4 minus 3. Opposite signs. Subtract the numbers. 4 minus 3 is 1, and copy the sign of the larger number, and that's positive. 24x plus x. There's 1 here, it's invisible. Let's write it down. So, same positive number, then add it. Add the numbers because the sign is the same. 24 plus 1, 25. Copy the variable, which is x. Is it the final answer? No, we have to arrange it. The exponents should be in decreasing order. So it should be 7x squared plus 25x plus 1. And this is the final answer for number 3. I hope that you have learned something about subtraction of polynomials today. If you have inquiries about us, please contact our FB page, The Honors Tutorial. Bye and God bless.